Tucson Fringe Festival. We want to thank Thomas and our sponsors as well, the Tucson Roller Derby and Winding Road Theater Ensemble. Just want to remind you to turn off your cell phones. We had a very touching performance a couple of performances ago, and somebody's texts were going off. However, you can have your cell phones out on camera mode to take photos of this particular artist, and then to upload them on social media. We'd be very happy. And you can upload that to hashtag Tucson Fringe and hashtag
TFF17.
TFF17. That's why it's right in front of me. So please do that. Also, in your programs, and if you don't have one in your program, Deb and I have plenty back at the table. There is a ballot, so you can vote for your favorite fringe folks, and then we've got a little bottle back there that you can put them in, so that your favorite person can become the Tucson Fringe Festival Best of Fringe winner. So I'm very, very pleased to be the person announcing Catfish Baruni's performance today. He is the author and performer of Slideshow Fairytales, and those of you who are fans of Slideshow Fairytales are in for a very different treat. This one's a little more edgy than the others. So this one is called The Whale Tail or Dick. Hint, hint. Anyway, without further ado, one of my favorite performers, Catfish Baruni.
It's deliberate. It's deliberate. Prologue. In order to survive as an artist, I've had to start incorporating advertising and product placement into my arts. I know, renowned street artist Banksy would not approve. But I promise you this, I will only ever plug products that I personally believe in. And they'll only ever be incorporated into my art in a seamless manner that will only serve to enhance the art. And, I mean, my wallet, obviously. Thank you. Post-prologue. Despite a presidential inauguration less than a week away, I would like to take, what's that? Sir, would you like to come up and do the show? I would like to take a moment to state that what you are about to see is not a political show. Please adjust your expectations accordingly. Thank you. Richard Hall was a dissatisfied man trying to make his way through an unsatisfiable world. This surprised many who knew and knew of him. How could the American DJ, singer, songwriter, and musician, the same man who sold over 20 million albums across the globe, how could that man be dissatisfied? The answer was, Richard Hall had drive. He'd conquered the music business. He'd conquered veganism. He'd conquered philanthropy. He'd conquered shaving his own head. But what was left? I'll tell you what was left. The unknown. As you are surely aware, only the unknown frightens men. Well, that and talking about menstruation. But once a man has faced the unknown, that old terror becomes a new addiction. Unlike talking about menstruation. That flirtation with the unknown is how Richard Hall became Moby Dick Private Eye in The Whale Tale, Chapter 1. Start skipping pages. Guys, this is what they call breaking the sixth wall. This is the last show of the festival. I don't know if that's good or like, thank God it's almost over. I'm going to take my shoes off. We're going to get casual. Okay, so if anybody else wants to do the same, go ahead. No?
No.
That person. They're going to. All right. Chapter 1. Yes! I want to see pictures on Instagram. Free the feet. I don't know.
Might not work out well for you.
Hey, buddy. You don't know what I like. So shut up. The only reason I'm performing up here is so I can see some feet. The Hawthorne Building was and is at the corner of 53rd and Franklin. Admiral Cartwright entered through the front door, the only one that worked, and made his way up the winding wooden staircase, praying with each step that neither the stairs nor the building would collapse beneath him. He should tuck tail and run. He should find someone else to help. But everyone important, everyone in the know, the movers and shakers, the heartbreakers, the backachers, the leaf rakers, the music makers, the gluten-free cupcakers, the Justin Timberlakers, the pie bakers, the vampire stakers, the nightmare wakers, the snowflakers, the Australian coral snakers, the parking breakers, the orgasm fakers, the Los Angeles Lakers, the oatmeal quakers. They all said the same thing, over and over. Moby is the best. Moby may have been the best detective in the city, but he was not at his best when Admiral Cartwright entered through the unlocked office door. He found Moby face down on his desk. The Admiral cleared his throat. The detective did not stir. Admiral Cartwright cleared his throat again. Did you already get it, sir? Okay. He cleared his throat again, this time louder. Something like, Moby did not stir. Sir! Admiral Cartwright yelled. Moby stirred sharply as a pained moan escaped the pile of detective on the desk. At least I know he's not dead, Cartwright thought. He introduced himself with an extended hand as he approached Moby. Admiral, Moby muttered, unsure of the day, let alone who this man standing in front of him was. Cartwright, the Admiral said, his hand still extended. We spoke on the phone. This did nothing to jog Moby's memory. About the probe? Oh yes, the probe, right, Moby lied. Admiral Cartwright was well aware. Please, Amir, Admiral, have a seat. Admiral Cartwright sat down in one of the worn chairs in front of Moby's desk and, to save time, retold the story he first told the detective on the phone. I work for an organization. Recently, we detected a massive cylindrical probe moving through space. It is broadcasting an indecipherable signal, disabling the power of ships it passes. Admiral Cartwright placed a pocket recorder on Moby's desk and began playing a recording of the signal as he continued to speak. As of yesterday morning, it has taken up orbit around Earth. Its signal has disabled the global power grid and has begun generating planetary storms, creating catastrophic sun-blocking cloud cover. Space probes? Moby wondered. Ships? Global power grid? Organization? Just how long had he been living at the bottom of that bottle of scotch? Our intelligence officers tell us the sound is most likely that of the humpback whale. No, Moby interrupted. They're sperm whales. You can tell because of the undercurrent of longing and loneliness in their cries. There's also an undeniable whisper of horniness to it. Sperm whales, as any expert will tell you, are the horniest of the whales. But what is the significance? What do whales have to do with these probes? Admiral, hand me my coat. I'm gonna find you some goddamn whales. Chapter 2. You're going to do a performance based on a joke about Moby becoming a private eye? Catfish's girlfriend Crindy asked. Yeah, it's gonna be hilarious, Catfish said, laughing at the thought of his own joke. He was overconfident in just how hilarious the idea was. And you're gonna be able to maintain the idea for an hour? Sweetie, I could probably do 2 hours riffing on Moby as a detective. Without the whole self-referential meta-nonsense that you're so fond of? Crindy asked as she, oblivious to Catfish, packed her bags. Okay, I've got about 5 minutes of material. I'm screwed. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Well, why not do something with the actual Moby Dick story? What do you know about it? And don't say, Moby wanted to be a detective. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. When you're finished freaking out, we need to talk about us. Slideshow Fairytales. The Whale Tale, or Dick, by Catfish Marooney. Based on Moby Dick, by Herman Melville. Forward. Once upon a slide, in a land of make-believe, things were on real shaky ground. I mean, like the whole goddamn kit and caboodle, you know. The kit and caboodle had been that way for some time, ever since a frowsy, bloviating, festering pumpkin had seized power over all the land of make-believe, bringing about chaos and calamities galore. Fucking-lore, you guys. The stock market crumbled to dust. The housing market crumbled to dust. The commodities and futures markets, dust. The supermarket, nothing on the shelves but dust. The fairy dust market, dust, duh, idiots. We're just letting anybody in? Now, due to an ongoing legal issue, I'm not actually allowed to say this carroty ding-dong's name. But I previously described him at last year's festival, which I'm sure you were all at, as a fart from the devil, accidentally brought to life by a negligent greenhorn wizard. I believe we have a clip. Here we go. See the fart cloud. Here it comes. Oh! And it just gets in the way of that wizard. And you can see it starts to take form. And, oh no. That's when it gets bad. Guys, listen. At that show, I said his weakness was to ignore him, and we didn't do it. Thank you, sir. I'm assuming you're a sir. You clapped like a man. No? Not it? Oh, boy. Apologies. Apologies to the woman with the man clap. So sorry. Where were we?
The prologue.
Forward. We're on a forward. Thank you, though. We did the prologue and then the post-prologue. We're on the forward. It is confusing. It's really hard to write this. He could also accurately be described as the human embodiment of a third grader's last-minute book report. A bag of circus peanuts that your dog got into and later puked up into your bed. And then the dog got into the bed and ate the puke. And then puked it up again, but this time into your shoe. And you don't discover it until the morning of your big meeting. And you're running late. An orange, warmed up in the microwave and then made love to by Pennywise the Clown and Stephen King's It. A crying baby, but like the really bad kind, you know. An orange Nerf football pulled from a mountain outhouse. A pair of truck nuts come to life. Did everybody notice the hair on the